We're wrapping up our spring semester at the Lift and Shift Foundation, and it's like 5:30 in the morning on a Friday, and I think this is probably our last update for the semester to our Play subdomain as far as the web apps are concerned. I wanted to give everybody a quick update on what's been done, what I'm going to do over the next couple of weeks to organize between spring and summer. And yeah, let's just get into it. I don't feel like wasting too much time here. So I've got my VS CAD page open. Let's just go there. But first I need to minimize this screen that I'm staring at right now. So let me do that. I've also got GitHub open. Oh, Oof. Okay, so let's shrink that down. Do we need to even get into GitHub? I think not. So Amok and I, we just push straight to main, and that kind of makes things a challenge for me because I don't see any pull requests here. And I'm guilty of this myself, so I can't really be too upset about this. But nor when like anybody else on the team pushes, thank you all for submitting a pull request. Because that gives me a list of things that I need to update on the server. So right now I don't have that list of things to update on the server in here. Otherwise I would write that down and then I would transfer it myself. I don't have a GitHub action set up yet. Because we're pushing to main, I would like to change it in the summer, but we'll talk about it at the start of the summer. For now, there's like when Amok and I push to or pull to main, that makes my life a little harder on the back end. And like I said, I do it myself, so it's no big deal for right now. But let's take a closer look at, we don't need to see that. Poof. Let's take a closer look. So I have actually been working on a ton of stuff in the background over here. You can see everything that's green here is a file update. This is on track. This means the file is not in GitHub yet. M right here, this modified. I've modified this index file. I've modified gitignore here to ignore a bunch of other stuff. So I've added a pile of files in the designs folder, which is all right here on the side. I've added a user folder, and a README there. So let me talk through the user folder very quickly. The README, let's take a peek at the README in this form. Markdown. There's some instructions here. I dig that VS Code does that, but this is all about the account endpoints, not an API, but a collection of endpoints. You can go in there and read now. I think I've just updated this to the final version. There are 2 endpoints for user accounts. The first one is on the primary subdomain to get the basic user. The second one is the second one right here is on our Play subdomain for you to get the workspaces. And yeah, so we can create things like a dashboard. This is just a placeholder for a dashboard right there. Ta-da! Okay. Let me move this over and we can take a peek at it. User dashboard, we need a user dashboard. I have a basic user dashboard, but it needs some serious updates. Okay, so we can check that out. Let's check out what I've done very quickly. We will chat a little bit about the 3D modeling, the CAD app. Right now, it's a full compiled JSCAD web application. I've just kind of like hacked some of the UI to remove their kind of branding, but I've been building this on the back end, which is not. This is just using their plain renderer. So this makes a couple of cubes and a couple objects. The problem here is that this package includes no interact. Like we can't click on things and interact with them. I've been trying to figure that out from my perspective, but we'll sort that out. I will sort that out at least this summer, and we'll figure out how to interact with these things using a mouse instead of a keyboard. But that's basically it. So I've figured out how to use their renderer alone, and I'm updating that right now to actually put this in here, because there's a couple functions to call to make these cubes. Where are they? It's in this file right there. So yeah, so this highlighted section right there is the create sphere, and then the create cube function right under it, that kind of thing. Yeah, so that's basically what I've been working on the back end, as well as setting up the space for the users. And what I will do for break, like our short break between spring and summer. Let's just go back to let's pick index for a minute. So we've had cool work updating this menu, which I still love. It's all like divs. It's all like div elements. No header, no nav elements, none of that stuff. So what I think I'm going to do this spring, or to wrap up the spring, is rebuild this as actual header tags, nav tags, and make it a component. It's not really going to be a component, but I'm going to put it in a PHP file that gets pulled. I've updated our server also so that we can use PHP. And these things will be in one file that we can call, so it won't be in the actual code. I don't have an example for you yet, but I'm going to do that, and I'm probably going to move the help button, this little help button section right here, off of here, because like I said, it moves, and we want to update that. So that's what I'm going to do between the next couple weeks. But we're going to go ahead and push this right now to GitHub. So what's my message for pushing? And if you have not set up, if you're sticking around this spring, and I'll show everybody this summer, if you haven't set up a Git on your computer, I very much recommend it. But you can see my list of changes here. So here's what's incoming. I will do it this way so that I can update devices and index, custom blocks, devices, index. Okay, so custom blocks, devices, and index are the three files that I'm going to updated. And I think it's possible for me to be able to look at these. No, not here. I can't update. I can't look at them here. In GitHub, when there's a pull request, I can actually see the changes. It will lay out side by side and then show me the changes. But we're gonna, so I can just update our server with those things right there. And Morgan and I talked in Slack. I'm super pumped to see this. Well, let's just do it. What am I? Let's see. User updates, and let's updates to user and CAD. How about that? Very short. I forget which. There are two blocks here to add a comment. Source control, and I always forget which one it is. Let's just leave it, because I think the first one is the right one. So this is going to push and pull all my stuff to main, which I need to change and set up a different pull. There it goes. So everything just was sent to GitHub. Ta-da! Cool. All right, that was super easy, and I can work with it. And now we can go back to the files here. Let's ditch this. I want to open. Let's close users. Let's close designs. Let's go with devices. Let's check out this because I want to see the cool stuff. Oh, snap. Ta-da! Alert, hello world. Nice. Okay. I dig the alert. I did not see that. I don't know if that's new also. Oh, logic. I see the delay button. Okay, let's check it out. Let's try it out. So let's do repeat. And this is my beef with the continuous toolbox plugin that we're using. We can't close this right here on the standard one. On the standard option, we have options. So let's just slide this to the side. Let's pull that close. Let's check out this very quickly. We want to, let's move to and let's find a number. Let's click that in there. We'll go with, oh no, we don't want to move 2. We're doing a repeat loop 10 times. So let's move. Let's try move right 1 step. Where we go. Move right 1 step. And at the end of this, we'll say hello world. I actually don't think that's going to work in live preview. Let's snap in the delay. And half a second. So this should take about 5 seconds to do. Oh, look at it go. Look at the little guy go. Okay. So maybe one step is 1 pixel, so let's just change that. There it goes. Now our little guy takes his time going across the screen. You can see the numbers changing right there. Yep. Ta-da! Stops and puts him back in the center. There he goes. Ta-da! I think I like the fact that play doesn't put it back in the center, but stop does. All right. All right, that's it right there. Cool. I think I'm going to be done sharing my screen. I think I'm done with this. I just wanted a quick chat. I just wanted a quick, like, here's what's going on. Here's what has been updated. This has actually been a very cool spring. When we started the spring, none of this stuff was like, none of these motion blocks were here. None of it was just the basic functionality. The alien wasn't here. This panel wasn't here. None of these buttons over here worked. And this menu has been updated. I think hopefully everybody feels a large contribution. Oh, I think I don't know what just happened there. Something over here flashed. Live preview just something crazy. Okay, all right, but hopefully everybody feels. Let me go back to my window. Oof, there we go. Okay, cool. Just me now. Hope everybody feels like they've contributed to something. I see a ton of progress, and I want to say thank you to everyone. This is actually cool. People can start playing with this now. I want to. this is my challenge of wanting to dig in and do more. The more I do, the less there is for everyone else to contribute and learn and see how this works. So I'm really trying not to dig in when I see this stuff. I want to add more to it myself. I want to build on what you've all done. So the challenge for me is actually staying out of it, which is why I'm working on some of the more challenging CAD stuff. And continuing to build the user part and what we're calling that API. That kind of, because everyone has given me feedback that the block thing is actually fun, and I get it. I see that. I want to jump in and dig in myself. I've restricted myself to only commenting in Slack about everything that has been built or what should be built next. And I think for the most part, hopefully this summer, what we do is change the way we open Slack. In fact, I might do that and rewrite the menu as actual like header nav tags, and I might change the opening screen so that it's a pop-up, the little welcome pop-up, and the default alien sprite loads on its own. That way we can start working with the panel and change the new button to what it's actually supposed to be. I think that might be the best application of my time and something that doesn't take away from everything that everyone else has done. All right, but that's about it. I don't want to take an hour on this. This is supposed to be a quick 5-minute checkup. That's everything that's there. I think at some point we have to work on the palette for the blocks. I briefly looked at the method of change. No, that's my alarm. It's time to go. Well, that's a summer problem. Okay, later.